Welcome back to Rachel's Kitchen. Today we are going to make Crockpot taco soup. So let's get started. Our ingredients that we are using today is going to be classic ranch dressing mix. And we are going to use taco seasoning, 20% less sodium. And we're going to use light red kidney beans, and this is a 15-ounce can. And then you want Rotella, original diced tomatoes and chilies, and this one is a 10-ounce, or you could use medium, that's up to you. And we got a whole kernel corn, and this can is a 15.25. And we have our Hunt's diced basil, garlic, and oregano. If you get the two smaller cans, it'll equal out to one of these. And this one is a 28-ounce that I'm going to be using. And then we have our low sodium pinto beans, and this one is a 15-ounce can. And we are going to use some black beans, and this is a 15.5-ounce can. And we are going to use some beef broth. We are going to measure a 15-ounce can of beef broth. And then we have our pound of hamburger meat, or you could use 2 pounds of hamburger meat. That is up to you. And I've already browned this morning. And we are going to get started of putting everything in the crock pot. But first, we need to open our can of pinto beans, black beans, and kidney beans, and drain them and wash them. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe for all upcoming videos. And we have our 3 cans of beans all ready to be drained. And you're going to need a colander to rinse these off. Just dump your beans all of them together. Now we're going to put some water to it. And make sure you get them really good. And then we are going to move these to the crock pot. And now we're going to take our beans and just put them in the crock pot. And then you would want to take your hamburger meat and just dump it in there. And then take your taco seasoning and just put it in there in the crock pot. going to take your ranch and do the same thing. And this is what we have so far. Then we are going to open our can of corn. You want to keep the juice of the corn, and we are going to add it to the crock pot. Just dump it in there. And then we are going to take our beef broth and add it to the can of corn that we just put in there. And we want to fill it up. You can see I have filled up the can with beef broth, and we want to put that into the crock pot. And then we are going to open our can of chilies. And we're just going to dump them in the crock pot too. Juice and all in the crock pot. And then we are going to take our diced tomatoes. We're going to open them up, and we are going to put half of these in the crock pot right this minute. And then we're going to take the other half and we're going to liquefy them with the stick blender. Or if you like a lot of tomatoes, you can just dump it in there. And we have a half a can left, and we are going to use the stick blender. And here is our stick blender that we're going to use, and we're going to liquefy the tomatoes. And we have our tomatoes that are liquefied now. For you. And then we are going to pour them in the crock pot. And then we are going to stir all this up. And after we get it all stirred up, we are going to turn it on high for 2 hours, or you could put it on low for 4 hours. Now after we got it stirred, we will put the lid on, turn it on high, and we are going to cook for 2 hours on high or 4 hours on low. Our taco soup is done, and now we are going to turn it off. Looks yummy. And I'm going to stir it. And then we are going to plate. Actually put it in a bowl. We have our bowl right here. And we have our taco soup. If you would like, share, and subscribe for all upcoming videos. And this is taco soup is what's for dinner tonight.